No, she's her mom. Pushed around and Lord.
Yo, Matt with the corgi, bro. Appreciate that.
Hey folks, Jay Lindley here. If you're needing a carport, shop, garage, barn, barndominium, or loafing shed.
Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Bill.
Carports and custom buildings. In Broken Bow. Right now, ask about monthly specials.
Caitlin, what's going on?
Mention this ad, Connor's taking it.
Josh A, what's going on?
Stop by 1915 South Park Drive in Broken Bow or call 580-306-6303 for Connor's Carports and Custom Buildings. Want to see what really goes on behind the mic? Follow us on TikTok, KBL 96.7 FM, and get exposed.
Yo, Matt with the money gun,
Money
bro.
gun.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Bill.
They're here now. They're probably at 7:30, somewhere around there. Probably in the next few minutes they'll be in here.
There's a new style of fishing going around today, but it's not done with reels or tackle. Rods and reels have been replaced.
They said it brings in views. I mean, the views don't really help us, so.
Never provide your personal information.
Yeah, I could care less about the views, bro.
No legitimate business or financial institution will ask you for information via an email.
Could care less about the views, brother. What's up, Scotty? Thank you for the necklace.
Fiber optics have replaced and are replacing the old.
Yeah, but he's asking where mods are, like enjoy it or don't. Very caring coded. Whatever, bro. Whatever, Drew.
Oh, we out here early on KBEL. Good morning.
Yo,
How y'all doing this morning?
Matt with the fireworks, bro. Let's go.
You can also join us on TikTok. Same name and everything.
Live from First State Bank Studios, good morning. I'm Oren Jackson.
And I'm Micah Frazier.
And it's 7 a.m. We're committing this time to reading some scripture. Today it's Genesis 39:21, verse 23. It says, "The Lord was with him. He showed him kindness and granted him favor in the eyes of the prison warden. So the warden put Joseph in charge of all those held in prison, and he was made responsible for all that was done there. The warden paid no attention to anything under Joseph's care, because the Lord was with Joseph and gave him success in whatever he did." That was Genesis 39. What stands out here is where Joseph was when God gave him favor. He wasn't sitting on a throne. He wasn't living the life he dreamed about. He was in prison for something he didn't do. Yet Scripture keeps repeating one important truth. The Lord was with Joseph. Sometimes we assume that if God is with us, everything should be going right. Genesis shows us something different. God's presence doesn't always mean an easy season. Sometimes it means he gives you the strength, character, and favor to keep moving through a difficult one. Joseph could have become bitter. Instead, he stayed faithful with what was in front of him. He handled responsibility well even when his circumstances were unfair. And eventually, that prison became part of the road that led him to Pharaoh's palace. So if you're in a season where things aren't happening as quickly as you expected, don't automatically assume you're off course. Your current circumstances don't determine whether God is working. Keep doing the right thing. Keep your character intact. Keep being faithful with what you've been given. Because the same God who was with Joseph in the prison was preparing him for what came after the prison. This 7 a.m. scripture is brought to you by Trey Collins Construction and Trucking Company. That's 580-236-9295.
Good morning, everybody in Facebook. We got 27 viewers right now between Facebook and YouTube. Good morning to y'all. How's y'all's morning going? It is National Soft Ice Cream Day. I'm assuming that means soft serve. So hopefully the machine is working in the drive-thru.
That's right. Welcome back to the show. It's Orrin Jackson and Micah Frazier. This is the Wednesday edition. We are halfway to the weekend. Micah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Fantastic.
Hump Day. It is Wednesday, August 20th.
19th.
And, or 19th. Is it the 19th?
It's the
Am I a
19th.
day ahead?
I wish it was the 20th.
It is almost the 20th. Okay, the 19th. Maybe I'll just plan ahead.
You know what? Maybe today can be the 20th.
Maybe today is the 20th, you know. But it is National Soft Ice Cream Day. And hopefully the machine is working. Hopefully the ice cream machine isn't broke today. It's National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day. What's your go-to flavor? You do the mix, you do the vanilla.
I do the chocolate.
chocolate.
Cliche, but I'm not a big vanilla fan either.
Are you not?
I'm not.
Vanilla. The older I get, the Neapolitan, with the strawberry chocolate and the vanilla, sets it off. Like it all blends together.
Oh, yeah.
It melts together. But now it's hard to even get ice cream to melt these days.
I've never once asked, hey, can I get a vanilla and ice cream cone, or can I get a vanilla milkshake? Never.
The old classic vanilla shake. Hey, I'm not going to lie.
Hey, but we got a Melissa Shelton and Connie Lynch coming in
Coming in
about
this
5
morning.
minutes.
Going to talk to us. Where were they coming from?
Coming from the Audubon Adult Learning Center, talking about GED classes, the high set, and all that good stuff.
So, anybody who's interested in that, and be sure to be tuning in. And within the next 5 minutes, you're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Don't forget to get your request in 286-6642. Right now, we got John Party. Here's Head Over Boots.
Hey. How are y'all doing?
Julita Jonah.
Melissa Shelton?
I wanted to play 99.48. My name is Alyssa. Good morning, Alyssa. TJ Ferguson says going pretty good. Hey, how are you doing this morning? Connie Lynch, like a friend.
Melissa Shelton.
I'm glad to meet you.
You as well.
Okay, on this. Okay, it's pretty loose.
And also, I'll turn the mic up too, so y'all can
Okay.
be about maybe like 6 inches away from the mic. It should be good. So we're just talking about GED classes. Is it the high set? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
The high set's a test they take, or they can still
Appreciate you love the videos,
Okay.
Alyssa. Appreciate you.
I got a couple questions too, but
Oh, good.
y'all can just so it's just for like dead air, dead spots. We got 174 people on TikTok. What's up, Khadijah?
And we got 14 people between Facebook and YouTube right now.
Oh, no way. We got a
The only one that's watching you already. No, but appreciate you being here.
Debbie says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Yo, shout out to Matt. Appreciate you, brother.
Good morning, Khadijah. Debbie says chocolate all the way.
Was it National Soft Serve Day?
Yep. National Soft Ice. I'm assuming it's soft. It means soft.
Would y'all like a water?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I've seen y'all at the farmer's market.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I swear you look so familiar. I was like,
Yeah.
I know this girl.
I sell the baked goods.
Yes. That video's on our TikTok too.
Yeah. They came up there and visited us one day.
Yo, W Matt, everybody go give Matt a follow.
Good morning, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. What y'all got going on this morning? Don't forget, we'll be here Monday through Friday, 7:10 to 9 a.m. every morning. You can request. You can also chat when we ask questions and stuff, or you can just start a conversation. There we go.
Yo, Scotty with the gold medal. Yo, appreciate you, brother. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. That's right. Welcome back to the show. It's live on 259 Morning Show with Orrin Jackson and Micah Frazier coming to you live from First State Bank Studios. Good morning, Micah.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing better than I deserve.
It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, and I hope everybody's getting to school and work on time. Be sure to drive safe, no speeding. You know how to, getting back in rotation with the school year. Everybody's starting. So far, I hear good things. No problems traffic-wise or anything like that. No speed traps. I think everybody's kind of got the gist down now.
Yeah.
School zones are back in effect, so watch out for that.
So we got two special guests today in studio. Would you like to introduce yourself, starting with?
I'm Connie Lynch. I'm the Adult Education Director with Idabel Schools.
And I'm Melissa Shelton. I'm the high school equivalency instructor.
Awesome. So, Melissa, what do you do and how do you do it?
So I teach high school equivalency classes, or better known as GED. We teach those in all three counties: McCurtain, Choctaw, and Pushmataha. We have day classes available in Idabel, night classes available in Idabel, and we have Broken Bow classes as well.
Awesome. So, Connie, what do you do and how do you do it?
Well, I'm the administrator of the program. I write the grant, so we fund the program. We have a grant. It's a federal grant. We're a sub-grantee from Career Tech. That's a big part of what I do. I help inform students of what we do. I try to get our students need a lot of help.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of what I do, get them services.
Good.
So we have a wraparound program with adult education and then special services. The goal of this program is not to get a high school equivalency. It's not a terminal program. The goal of our program is to get our graduates either in post-secondary, improve the job they have if they want to stay with the same company, or get a better job so they can have a family-sustaining wage.
So these classes are completely free, correct?
They're paid for with the grant. When you take the test, there is some cost to that. And it can be paid in increments because you would never take the whole test at once because it's 8.5 hours long. We recommend you take 2 at a time or 1, whatever you're ready for.
Okay.
But when Ms. Shelton tells them they're ready, and that's determined with a post-test, she signs them up and they get 1 or 2 tests under their belt and just keep going.
So who is eligible for these classes?
Anyone 16 and older. If you're 16 or 17, we have a 16, 17-year-old form that you must fill out. When you start classes, you have to prove that you're an American citizen. So we have to have like a driver's license, social security card, something of that nature. So anytime you start classes, you just have that in mind. But anyone is eligible, 16 and older legally.
So how long have you been doing this for, affiliated with the classes?
This will be my 17th year teaching. My boss, a lot longer.
17 years. Wow.
And I have been, this is my 36th year with the Ida Bell Schools, but this will be my 31st year. And we also have our Even Start program for 3-year-olds. So that's another part of our jobs.
Wow. So 36 years. I mean, you must love it.
I really do. That's why I'm here. And I love the outcome. Our students come back with even master's degrees.
Really?
And yes. If we weren't here, where would they get that first step, which is to get their high school equivalency so that they can get in post-secondary?
Nice. So when are the classes?
Okay, so we're starting classes on Monday. In Ida Bell, they are at the Ida Bell Middle School, and they run from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then we have a night class. Oh, and I'm sorry, the day class is Monday through Thursday. We have a night class that's going to be on Tuesday and Thursday nights, and it starts at 5:30 and goes till 8:30 p.m. Those for those who work during the day. Then our Broken Bow class is going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays, and it's from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., and it's located at the Broken Bow Library.
Broken Bow Library. What does someone need to bring for the first time?
Their ID, like I said, and themselves, unless they are 16 or 17, and then they'll have to have the 16, 17-year-old form, which we do have on campus. And they also need to have their ID, and if they're 16, 17, their parent the
Great.
First day.
So is there like an online, you gave me this paper right here yesterday. Is there like an online, who do they need to contact if they are interested?
They can call our school, which they'll typically get a hold of Miss Connie, and it's 580-286-8277. And if they want to call me in particular, my name's Melissa Shelton. They can call 580-306-7300.
Okay.
Someone asked, do y'all have financial aid to help cover anything or any kind of assistance programs with that?
The classes are completely free.
Okay.
We also have an online program called Aztec that's supplied to us by Career Tech. So if somebody has kiddos and the kiddos are sick, they can get online and take classes there till their children are sick or better, and they get credit for coming to class. Because what we ask is when you sign up, you commit to coming to at least 40 hours of class, because that's when we give our students a post-secondary test to see if they've made an improvement. And that's how our funding is. The number of students that we serve every year, and then the number of students that have made gains or received their HSE. So they just don't give us money. We have to prove we're doing what we have the funds for.
Okay. So what would you say to someone who's on the fence about trying this or?
Oh, that's happened a lot. And I'll let Melissa talk to that too. But we've had people that are so nervous, I'll say, can we just walk down the hall and look in the room? We don't force them to come, but come over. Our entrance is at the end of the middle school where you would enter to the old football stadium. They'll see a playground there. That's for our 3-year-olds. And they'll see a half-size bus. Just come up and ring our bell. But just come in and walk around. See how friendly it is. Nobody's pressured. I think they would really enjoy it.
So basically the classroom environment is very like family oriented. We all become like one big family. There's nothing to be scared of. I know that first step through the door is the scariest part, but once you're there, if you put in the time, the effort, I'm absolutely going to put in my time and effort, and we're going to meet there and you're going to be successful.
Yeah. I mean, you've done it for 17 years. I mean, there's got to be a lot of success to this program. You know, a lot of progress you've seen over the years.
Yes.
So what is it that you wish more people understood in our area about adult education?
What I wish they understood that no matter what their prior experiences were in school, this is going to be different.
Okay.
We take their education small increments at a time. You don't have to come in and in a few days take the test. And that's one thing I really want to emphasize. Everybody that comes by or calls me, well, how long is it going to take?
Mhm.
Well, we don't know that. It's individual. But the very first thing we do is give our prospective students a tape. And I hate to use the word test, but it is. But it's just an assessment to tell the teacher where they are in math and literacy and reading. Then she starts them at that level because every adult comes in at a different level. They aren't like the children. We do not keep them any longer than they need to be. Once that we can give them a post
Mhm.
half test and it's a real HSE test. And if they're ready for one or two subjects, we sign them up and go. So the main thing we want them to be economically independent.
Yeah, I agree. Mike, you got anything?
Kathy on Facebook says if they're under the age of 18, do they have to have a parent's approval?
Yes, they do. We have the 16, 17-year-old form, and the parent will have to get that signed out or signed. They have to take it to the school that they attended last and have it also signed and notarized before they can start classes.
The only exception to that would be if they have been legally emancipated, and then they can sign themselves up.
So, how many people have you had come in that was iffy about it and wasn't sure and, decided that was the best thing that they ever did?
I will have to say a lot. I've had 57-year-old people graduate. Fantastic, fantastic students. They're just so scared because they've been out of the classroom for so many years.
Yeah.
But it's really a great step to the future. And it can take you anywhere, just like a high school education. It's no different. So
Someone, DC on TikTok says, is there a certificate or diploma once it's completed?
it is a diploma, and it's called the High School Equivalency Diploma. And it's signed by the state of Oklahoma.
So it is accredited. That's what does know.
It's accredited
Yes.
state and nationally, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And they get a diploma they receive a diploma from the state of Oklahoma. And actually, we have some so we can show them what they're working toward. Also, depending on their scores on their HSE test, they can clap out of some college classes.
Okay. So what are some of the, I was wondering this, what are some of the biggest reasons adults come through this program? Is it college?
Why they start or why they.
Yeah, just some of the reasons why adults come through this program.
So I've had numerous students tell me they've been bullied in school. I've had numerous students tell me that the teachers just weren't patient with them. Just so many different reasons that they give us. But when they start the program and they successfully complete the program, that gives them the courage to continue on to better, higher things,
Okay.
I think a lot of people come like the young ladies because they have children and they just can't support them. We've had many moms and dads come and say, I've got children. I don't want them to drop out of school. I'm going to show them, even at my age, you can get your high school diploma and go on.
I love it.
And I think a lot of our reasons that we have all of our students now is it's so hard to get a job.
Yeah.
And they're demanding a high school diploma. Also, I go to the workforce meetings, and it's a 17 county consortium, and they're saying by 2028, most of the jobs will require either not a high school diploma, but some kind of credential, like your welding, an LPN or whatever. it's even getting to the point now, high school diploma is not the end all be all to get a
Yeah.
good job. It's not a terminal degree. You have to go on.
And I didn't know until recently. My mom keeps all our stuff together. Over the years, school, and I didn't know you receive a certificate from the governor of the state of Oklahoma. I just now seen that within the last couple of days that I got a deal saying congratulations on your I can't remember what this word is. Basically saying this is your acknowledgement that you graduated from Broken Bow High School on this day of 2007. Like, it's the diploma that the school gives you. It's a whole nother paper saying that this is your certificate. Like, they acknowledge that the state of Oklahoma acknowledges that you got your high school diploma. So that right there, getting the credit in, with the state and federal, that makes a difference. And a lot of people might not. I didn't know that until a couple of days ago, until I just seen that. And I was like, what is that? And I read it, and that was pretty neat. So anybody who's, like I said, if they're on the fence about it, and maybe, especially 19, 20, just now, or still young, or you just got out of school, or maybe you didn't finish and you're thinking about going back, I would say that, you need to get that at least, because that's the first thing people look for is, what credentials do you have? And if you have that from the state, and like I said, just like it's a high school diploma or whatever it may be. And I've seen a lot of the GED classes and stuff over the years in different places that I've worked and stuff. And I've seen people that were, just out of high school, some in their 20s, some in their 30s, some in their 40s. And everybody has a reason to go back. And, some of them say they wish, they could have did it earlier, wish they wouldn't have waited so long. So
One thing I'd like to say is we're very flexible. If somebody has a part-time job and they can't come every morning, Monday through Thursday, we work with them on that, because
Great.
adults have different schedules than kids do.
Kids, yeah.
And we will be happy to work with them. I also want to say, if they want to call after hours, a lot of times I'm there. Last night I got a phone call at 5. I stayed and did paperwork. Call, or if you see a car there, it's probably mine. Come knock on the door. And just because it's Saturday or late,
Yeah.
I'm not going to ignore them. I'll do my very best to serve them. So
Awesome. This seems like a great program. We're going to wrap this up 42 minutes after 7. Is there any last things that we're missing out?
I just wanted to say that the class consists of math, science, social studies, reading, and writing. Those are the 5 tests that they're required to pass.
Okay.
Each test is $33 per test. So that's literally the only cost they're going to have to face. We do the pre-testing with them to see if they're prepared for the actual test.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it just seems like this is like you said, the more they're invested, the more it gets y'all invested. And a lot of people, it's, well, that's too much. I don't, or, they kind of, it's going to be, you're going to have to put effort in, and, yes, it's going to be difficult to change your lifestyle up to, like I said, with kids and work and stuff. But at the end of the day, you're trying to better yourself. You're trying to make that next step. And in order for a change, you got to make changes. In order to get that result, you have to make changes and situate, what it is, maybe get mom to babysit, or, just something for a couple hours, or, just however much they need. But that seems like that's a lot of times that's what's stopping them, is they're afraid to make those changes in life to get this sort of help and stuff. So what would you say to somebody who's on the fence like that, where they're just like, well, I just can't get it, I just can't do it because I got this.
Come up and talk to us. If there's students in there, you can come in and talk to our students that are attending class now. That's fine. And get a kind of a firsthand information. And the only other thing I would really like to say is the Ida Bell schools have been supporting this program even before I took over. So
Yeah.
many, many years. And no other school district provides this or is willing to step up. So that's why we serve so many counties.
Well, if you want any information, we have their numbers, so you can text the radio station, call in. I'd be more than happy to give you their information.
I just wanted to say and encourage people. I have so many parents that walk in and say, well, my child's, now a sophomore in high school. How can I expect them to graduate if I haven't graduated?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Set that bar. Yeah. Set that bar for your kids, Have something for them to look up to you for, and it'll change your life. You'll never regret getting an education.
Yeah.
And an education's something no one can take from you as well.
And that may kick off the next going to the secondary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whatever it may be, when that may just kick things off to where you just keep going and going and going.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, thank you, ladies, for joining us. We appreciate it. If y'all ever want to come back on and talk some more about it, you're more than welcome to.
And in honor of National Soft Serve Day, Melissa, what's your favorite type of ice cream?
Frozen yogurt.
Frozen. Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
Melissa. Melissa makes the best. Melissa makes the best chocolate chip cookies around, in my opinion. What about you, Connie? What's your favorite soft serve flavor of ice cream?
Well, can I say one that's not soft serve?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Rocky Road.
Oh
Rocky
yeah.
Road.
Shout out Rocky
Classic.
Road.
You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We appreciate you tuning in. We'll be right back.
Thank y'all so much. That was awesome.
Thank you for your time.
Yes. Y'all want to come back?
Kathy on Facebook said I received my GED at the age of 22.
for Facebook?
I was thankful for the opportunity. I'm now 68 and I've held many high level of positions throughout my years, such as director, manager, and at this time I'm a supervisor, so I'm grateful for the GED program.
Oh, can you hit love, love, love?
That's so neat.
He wants a picture of his
She's
phone.
watching, so if y'all want to, if you can just say something.
Hi.
Hey, Kathy, thank you so much for your kind words.
Neat.
There.
Yes. Okay. Y'all have a great morning.
Me too. I gotta grab my keys.
This is KBEL. Good morning.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah.
Braden, at least if you're going to rag on somebody, at least know how to spell boring. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in, Miss
Thanks
Kathy.
for calling. You want to request a song? Toby Keith, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Tell him, Micah. Scotty finally texting in the chat, bro.
Scotty, a man of few words,
He's a man of few words, bro.
but a man of a lot of gifts.
Idabelle's first 96.7 MU. Idabelle.
Idabelle.
That's right. Welcome back to Audible's first 96.7 KBEL. You're hanging out with Orrin Jackson and Micah Frazier.
Yes, sir. We appreciate them being with us and talking about that. If you have any questions, like I said, if you're iffy, you're never going to regret bettering yourself and putting yourself in a better position in life. So we appreciate them ladies for coming in and talking to us, spending their time. And like I said, a lot of things everybody has an excuse not to do.
Yeah.
Everybody's got an excuse. But you're also tired of, maybe you're applying for these jobs and you're not getting them. Maybe you've been told that, no, you'll never be able to get this position without a high school diploma or an equivalent of, whatever it may be. And yeah, maybe you have kids, maybe you're working, maybe the schedule just doesn't fit your schedule. And there's 1,000 excuses. What are you going to do? You can be here 5 years down the road. You can be in the same position you're at now and still have the same excuses, or you can be better yourself and be in a better position to
have different excuses.
Yeah. And maybe, like I said, it may kick off that you decide you want to go to secondary school, whether it be, a technical school or welding or any masonry, anything like that, CDL classes, anything like that. It may just kick off things for you and your kids to better your family. You're never going to regret putting your family in a better position in life.
Amen to that. And that was Connie Lynch and Melissa Shelton.
So shout out to those ladies doing the good work. I don't like to say the Lord's work and stuff, I don't want to get like, but shout out to them. So let's get into what's going on. You've seen the videos and stuff. All right. Thank you, Kathy. You have a good day. You've seen the videos and stuff going on the social medias around here about so and so and so. If you know. If not, you probably don't need to know. But now I started seeing people, like, we got vigilantes everywhere now. I've seen a post where somebody had taken a picture of a postal worker's vehicle, and it was in a handicap spot, and they said, "Oh, come on," or something like that, and everybody was like, "Well, they need to be, this and that," pretty much. Have with doing stuff like that, especially for social media, is it's better to just go get it from the horse's mouth. If you have questions of why did you park in the, especially if you are handicapped, disabled, I'm going to say disabled, and you're wondering why this car is parked in the handicap parking spot, it's better just, don't go to social media about it. Ask, wait till they come out. If you see them come walking out all healthy and whatnot, and be like, "Hey, do you mind not parking in the parking spot, the handicap parking spot?" You got people like me who I need this spot because, I can't, I have trouble getting in and out of the stores and stuff. Perfectly fine, but like I said, maybe they took Granny to the store. Maybe, and did you check to see if they did have their placard? Maybe Granny left it at the house. Maybe, whatever reason. And, of course, yeah. And everybody's like, well, if a cop was to see that, they'd get a ticket, or, the cop would say something. And that it may, but is it really that big of, I understand it is a big deal, but in the midst of all things, maybe Granny had to use the bathroom and they was like, "I'm not going to make it. I need to pull up right to the front." You never know. 1,000 different things.
Jimmy said, not all disabilities are visible.
Exactly.
Sometimes I park in the handicap spot just so the handicapped people can walk further. In the long term, it's better for them. Is that funny?
That is funny. But yes, in all seriousness, it's just, if it would be better for, instead of posting, that's my problem with it, is you posted it on social media. You didn't go up and ask them. You didn't go up and say, hey, why are you parking the handicap? Especially if you are handicapped, why aren't you, scold them, but you brought it to Facebook and you're getting everybody riled up about, everybody is looking to get riled
It's
up.
for
and
the clicks, for the attention.
For the clicks and the attention. And it's just like, now we got people. I mean, is this what we can expect? Like, everybody's going to start, pretty much what people don't want is, what do you call that? Micromanaging.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Orin Jackson all day and make sure he doesn't mess up. Because if he does, we're gonna take a picture and we're gonna post it on social media. We're not gonna ask him about it. We're just gonna post it. And Orin Jackson flicked sunflower seed into the. He didn't throw it away. He threw it. He spit sunflower seeds shells outside.
Or let's say I littered. Someone took a picture of it. Yo, Orin Jackson, KBL littered.
Threw toothpick out into the woods.
Instead of coming up to me like, yo, why'd you litter?
Yeah.
Like,
Pick
oh, my
your
bad.
stuff up. It's just like, oh, he littered. Get him. That's basically what it seems like. And now it's just more and more. You're just going to have people just doing it. Not because they care. Not because they feel strongly about this situation. It's because they get followers, they get clicks, they get views, they get paid.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's looking for now, is I want to get paid off social media. What's the best way? Well, the way the news media has always gotten paid. Drama. It's, get people scared. Keep people scared. Keep people riled up, because they'll always come back. They'll always come back to this news station or this whatever, because they know they can come here and spit the gossip. They know they can come here and spill the tea and all that. And it's like, is this what we have to look forward to in our own community?
Detective says people are naturally attracted to negativity. And I'm going to say negative people are attracted to negativity.
I think as a human, because it's kind of like you get hooked into it. I would say that you are attracted to it. You get hooked into it, but there's a point where you're like, nah, I ain't even gonna mess with that.
I'm kind of repulsed by negativity.
Are you? Like,
personally, me.
Good for you, because
thank you.
Not everybody is like that. Like, everybody is, they're looking. There are people looking for the next video of who are they going to talk about now? Who are they going to, who's going to point out this and stuff? And I know there's things that we could talk 1,000 things about. There's, we could bring up stuff every day. But it's like, do you really want to live your life in that? I could never live in that life of always finding something wrong, always having something wrong, always looking at what's not being done.
It's got to be miserable.
It's got to be. Like, I don't want to be miserable. I want to be happy. I'm more of a, I don't care. Like, honestly, like I'm unbothered.
Exactly.
Like, it's unless it was somebody who, they were intentionally parking in the, taking up 2 spaces of the handicap spots just to do it, just to spite, just to be, and didn't give 2 Fs. I don't care, because only then would I care and be like, well, that's kind of a Richard thing to do. That's kind of. Then I would care. But if it's like, hey, she took Granny had to use the bathroom. She picked Granny up from the from the golf course or whatever, picked her up, taking her home, and Granny needed to use the bathroom. She couldn't hold it, and Granny's not able to walk very good. She didn't have her placard because she rode Little Dixie or something like that. So I don't mind that she took Granny and parked in the handicap spot. And I understand if you are disabled. I understand that, yeah, you probably could have used that spot too. But it wasn't like she just happened to pull up and just do it out of spite. And majority of the time we don't. Like, we automatically know. No, would it be better if I just, I'm only going in to give me a Coke at Pruitt's. I'm only going to get one thing at Pruitt's. I'll be in and out in less than 5 minutes. It would be awesome to just pull up to the handicap spot and just be like, nobody's, there's 3 other spots. So they can park in that one. That could be the mindset, but we're just like, no, we'll go ahead and, park on the other side. And we'll park on the other side of the parking lot strictly because we know it's wrong to park in a handicap parking spot. And I understand people do it. But that's not always the case. And that's what bothers me the most is like now you have people looking to set somebody up online to post just to get a rise out of everybody. And let's not make that part of our community. All right, let's keep the tea on the table. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We got courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith. So not the drama, Malin K.
Drama. Yeah, I'll be parking the handicap spot just because I'm young. Y'all need to walk.
I always said there should be a time. There should be a. I used to joke and say, if it's after 11 p.m., handicap spots should be null and void. Not really, but I mean, why is Granny out at 11:30 at night? Is this Arkansas? No, it's Oklahoma. Micah is on his soapbox about this. I mean, we every day now it seems like we got somebody posting online on our local community Facebook stuff that you got vigilantes waiting to just be like, oh, got your ass, got you. I'm gonna post you on social media, and it's just like, why? We don't care. I mean, we did. Yeah, basically Karens. It's just making a bunch of Karens out of everybody. I'll tell my handicapped sister you said so. I mean, it's...
Freak your sister, bro.
Like, that's something...
Hey, Drew. No one cares about your handicapped sister.
Like, the deal is he didn't go ask the people because somebody said that they were off duty and they had taken their grandma or their mom, handicapped mom, to the store. So he didn't go ask them and say, hey, why are you parked in a handicap? He just took a picture and ran with it when he didn't know the full story.
That's bullcrap.
That's what I mean. Thank God I'm screen recording.
Yeah, post that.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to get it from the horse's mouth because if you're going to just keep calling people out, like without getting any of the facts, without being like, well, I went and talked to them and they said, they might, if you catch them, a majority of the time, if they did it just to do it, if you catch them, it just like, hey, why are you parked in the handy? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I won't do it again. But people aren't doing that. They just go. Orange Jackson threw a toothpick in the woods. He littered.
Like, bro, a bird's going to use that for their nest. That's right. Welcome back to the show. It's Orange Jackson and Micah Frazier. Micah, I got a question for you.
What's going on?
So, do you know any fifth graders?
I do. I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. A lot of, man, I'm getting so old. I don't know who's in what grade. I know my kids' grades, but
they're not in fifth grade, are they?
No.
Okay. Well, do you remember when you were in fifth grade?
Many, many moons ago.
Okay.
Yes.
So how was your mental health? Or did you even think about your mental health?
No.
Yeah, me either. Well,
Never.
4 in 10 fifth graders say they need mental health care.
See, this is what social media and stuff. Get your kids off of social media. Get your kids off of YouTube. Get your kids outside. All right, we were too busy outside breaking limbs and getting scratched up by the brush and the briars and what do they call them? What are those deals? Spurs. You know that when you go through that field and you got all these stickers on your shoestrings. Those they used to call them Spurs, but you know, get them off of social media.
Yeah.
Because the only way they even think about that is they've been told that they have seen so many content creators talk about their mental health and stuff. And I'm not saying that some fifth graders may have stuff going on in their life that yes, their mental health, they need help. But the majority of the time, it's all social media. It's all like this. The internet was supposed to help mankind, and it is slowly deteriorating who we are and what, you know, it is sad to see.
So we can agree that it's probably the parents' fault, the guardian's fault.
Yeah. Get them off social media.
Well, for the people that are listening, 40% of 20,000 California fifth graders signaled a need for mental health care based on their own survey responses. I mean, this is insane.
And you know what? Get them off their phones. Get the screen out of their face. Because, you know, like somebody said, kids nowadays don't have enough interaction. That's true. They're so caught up in everywhere they go, their face is in a screen. They go to school, they take tests on the screen. Their phone is in their face 24/7. They go home, they watch TV, they play PlayStation. There's always something. They got a tablet. It's just constantly, you know, they don't go outside. They don't interact. They don't have a social interaction, and that builds up anxiety.
Yeah, Debbie says we didn't even think like that in fifth grade. We were busy being kids.
Yeah, busy being kids, and that's what you got. All these influencers telling, you know, young boys how they should be. You know, the Tate, what is his name?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. You know how they should be, and it's like, bro, you don't even worry about that. Like, you know, be a kid.
Yeah,
be a kid. Don't worry about this guy. And plus, he got a whole lot of stuff going on. That, you know, he got some legal battles that he got to deal with right now. So don't even listen to this guy.
Well, if you got a daughter, a sister that's in fifth grade, girls were roughly 1.5 times more likely than boys to flag a need.
You know what? I can't remember what I want to say is Tennessee's basketball coach a long time ago. They weren't allowed to have boyfriends. Women's college basketball.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to have boyfriends because statistically, women, you know, they're more emotional than men. So, you know, you could break up with your chick, you know, during the season, and it didn't really bother the boy. He's still going to ball out. Yeah, he'll feel a certain way after the game, but he wouldn't let that affect his game.
Yeah.
And the reason why the coach wouldn't let them have boyfriends during the season is because if they break up right before the game, guess what? That's going to ruin their whole game. It ruins their whole day. Or emotional. They don't care about the game anymore because they're very emotional creatures. And it's that you're more susceptible to stuff like that. So watch what the internet is feeding your kids. Like there's so many things. I mean, you can't even play Roblox now without some pervert making some kind of sex channel or whatever on there. And it's like, you got to watch a video game. There's grown people playing video games with these kids. It's a kid's game. Now, I understand sports. You know, you're playing Madden. Eventually you're going to play a 12-year-old because he likes playing Madden too. But Roblox, there are grown men on there making adult stuff for these kid games, which is weird. So watch what your kids, you know, get them off the phones. That would be the best thing. Get them off. Yesterday, my son, he was like, "Hey, can we go home before we go to grandma's?" I was like, "What for?" My charger, my phone's almost dead. I was like, "No, let it die." Like, you know, get some time away from your phone.
Yeah.
Like get. And I think that's what was best about the whole school thing, banning the phones during school. Get them off the phone. All right. Because these kids are growing up without, I really miss that nobody's having back to school dances. Nobody's having winter balls. Nobody's having, you know, summer, spring fling dances. We're not teaching these kids how to interact in a social setting.
Yeah.
And so when they go out into public and they don't know how to talk to a girl, the girls don't know how to react to it if a boy was to come up to them. And ask them to dance. And do y'all remember that? In the 90s, we had that. Early 2000s, we had that Valentine's Day dances, Christmas dances, all this stuff. But that was your thing, is like the anxiety was going up to ask that girl to dance. And if she shot you down, she shot you down. It's part of it. We all went down in flames eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just, but it got you used to that social interaction. It got you, nobody went home and cried that night. It was part of it. You live and you learn, and we're better for it, I feel like. And now you got all these kids talking about anxiety. You got all these kids. It's because you got them so amped up. Not only is the school pushing more through their little minds to try to keep up with China and all that stuff with technology and everything, but it just seems like their motor never gets to relax.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
For the people that are just tuning in, 4 in 10 fifth graders say they need mental health care. And obviously you can't go back in time and prevent this. So if you do have a daughter, a sister, a cousin that's in fifth grade, like, just talk to them, about mental health, and, just check in with them.
Like, just get them off the phones. Get them off social media. Take them outside. Take them to the park. Take a stroll. Get some fresh air. Take them fishing. You'll never regret going fishing. Ever. Even if you don't catch anything. You ain't just fishing.
The sunlight is a natural antidepressant.
Yeah. Like, how can you be depressed and you see all that beautiful greenery right now?
Amen to that.
You hear the grasshoppers and the frogs and everything. It's just beautiful. You hear the birds. Life is happening outside the phones, folks.
Yeah.
All day they could look up birds on social media. They could, or they can go outside and look at birds, and they can hear the birds. They can watch the birds react. That's part of the fun. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL, where you can hop in the chat and let us know what your thoughts are, or you can text or call 286-6642. Till then, here's Getting You Home by Chris Young. Yikes, the last time I went to a dance was 9th grade. That's what I mean. Like, they don't even have dances anymore.
We're speaking facts, bro. Whoever disagrees with us, I'm just playing. You can have that opinion.
They are stating a false narrative. See, Blake grew up on social media.
Blake is a beta, and I stand by that. Blake's either 13 or 30. Blake's name is I'll Do It Tomorrow. Like,
Clipped It. Is this a radio show? Yes, it is. Hey, help us blow up, bro. Clip it, post it.
Yo, clip these. What you think controversial clips, bro? Clip them.
Can y'all acknowledge the comments? Y'all are being very misogynistic.
Blake says, I'll be a beta. I support and respect women. You can be an alpha and support and respect women.
I love women. I love chicks.
Uh-oh. We got a call. This is KBEL.
Hello, this is Donald J. Trump. Checking in with you two guys. I hope you're doing fantastic.
Dude, I haven't talked to you in a minute. How you been doing?
Speaking of misogynistic.
I've been doing great, very busy, dealing with crazy Iranians and trying to keep the Strait of Hormuz under control, which is hard to do when you're dealing with that place.
I love it. We need to quit sending aid to Israel.
Can't get a woman, so hates them. Hey, we're both married, so 19 years married, bro. So,
hey, well, I appreciate you calling, sir. If you want to call in about like 2 minutes, I'll put you live on air.
Okay, sounds good. I'll give you a call back.
All right, appreciate it.
The perfect timing, Mr. Misogynistic.
For real.
President Trump will be calling in 2 minutes.
Men are more emotional, unavailable than women.
Yeah.
Statistically.
These are just facts. I don't understand. We're throwing a lot of facts your way, so it's not that, I'm 30, but maybe because I grew up with Micah, I was humbled growing up with our cousins. We was outside. Man.
Outside, bro.
Playing colored eggs, playing Red Rover.
Yes.
Playing red light, green light.
Getting dirty,
scraping knees.
getting in fights, like, bro.
Skipping rocks,
Bro,
all right?
skipping rocks.
You know, like, just sitting on the edge of a bank and skipping rocks, talking with your friends. There's nothing better.
And having near-death experiences
Yeah.
too, like mental health doesn't even
It like
enters your
bro,
consciousness.
we was this close to death so many times.
so many times.
We don't have time for mental health. We're too busy almost dying outside. What's going on, Cassie Johnson?
Eating worms and leaves. Yeah, we was cooking worms, bro.
Volleyball games in the backyard. Yeah, like all. Is it lagging? It may be. Welcome back to Misogynistic 101, KBEL 96.7 KBEL. Where the chat on TikTok is going crazy, and we got a phone call coming in. Welcome. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Who do we have on the phone? Donald J. Trump. What is going on this morning?
You know, just a wet day, just went downstairs and just trying to kick it back, playing a little Xbox. Just having a good time.
The president of the United States is playing Xbox right now?
That's right. Call of Duty. I'm very good at that, by the way. Very good.
You need to be lowering these taxes, lowering the gas price.
Gas prices, we want to get it down to a little bit level, and we're working on that. The spirit of blocking that. We're blocking it, okay? We've got blockades in Roseville, O'Donnell, one of them, so very large. And so that's what we're doing, It's coming at happening very fast.
All right, Donald Trump, well, for National Ice Cream Day, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. Well, it's been a very rocky road for the past 4 years since you've been in office.
Tell us about it. Is that dirty Sleepy Joe's doing everything that's going on? Is this Sleepy Joe's fault? So we're telling folks about getting these kids off their phones and off social media. How do you feel about that?
Well, he's playing Xbox right now, so.
He's on the Xbox right now.
While he was texting, I wanted to protect him. I wanted the doctor to say, you gotta stop doing this. It's probably not safe when it comes down to parenting. Is not easy these days. You gotta do it. You gotta be very strict. You gotta be very strict. And you gotta take away these thoughts. That's all they do. You can see it on the outside all day. And, bring it to that. That was like that. They gotta do the good thing.
Well, we appreciate giving you a platform to vent your grievances. Is there anything you'd like to let our listeners know here in McCurtain County?
I gotta say, we love you guys, and vote for me 2028. I found a legal loophole. I'm gonna run again, so I'm gonna be your president for another 4 years. But keep on trucking. We love you.
All right. Thank you, Donnie J. Trump. President Trump, everybody. We appreciate you calling in. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL, and we got more country music for you on the way. Don't forget to get that Southeast Oklahoma radio app available on Apple and iPhone. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up right after Morgan Wallen's 7 Summers.
Let's go.
That was the Don.
What's up, Phil? Good morning. OMG Trump. What's that Rocky Road? Yeah, it's been a rocky road for sure.
Good morning, Jonathan, David, Cassie. President Trump and National Ice Cream Day, I can take. Yes, Malin K. Pennington Creek. Jumping off. All that stuff. Yeah, get your kids off social media. Make interview with Trump, please. We just did. Oh, he said he found a loophole for a 3rd term. We're doing great. How you doing, Cassie? No, in real life. Oh yeah, let me set that up. Don't vote for Donnie J 2028. Take back the states in 2028.
I can't wait 8 more years. After he lied about all the things he said, I won't be voting for him again. Yeah, bro.
Well, they all lie.
He's not going to run again, though. He's like 80.
The thing about politics is you just got to figure out which lie you like better.
We doing the national days?
Yeah.
Find yourself thinking about that girl from East Tennessee. And I know we might no matter, but we. Back then we. They're all the same, yeah, bro. They're all being controlled by the same people. Yo, you, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
You followed us?
Yeah.
Wind blew.
Do y'all play Roblox? Absolutely not.
That's right. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL with Orange Jackson and Micah Frazier live on 259, where we get the comments rolling on TikTok. You know, you just gotta love TikTok. It's very diverse with everybody that comes in here, and they just they like to shoot the bull and argue and stuff, and we're here for it. So if you like the gossip and you like the drama, the TikTok page live is where you need to be. Other than that, it's August 19th, National Aviation Day, established by President Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1939 to coincide with Orville Wright's birthday. Today celebrates the incredible history, pioneer spirit, and technological marvels of flight. Your comfort food crown. Celebrate the world's most versatile vegetable for National Potato Day, or AKA Potato Day. That's right. National Potato Day. Baked, mashed, roasted, scalloped, or fried into crispy golden French fries. Potatoes are the undisputed champion of the dinner plate. So go up there and get you. How do you like your potato? If last meal, You get some kind of potatoes. What are you going with?
I like them. Sorry, but put them in the air fryer.
Air
Season them
fryer?
up, put them in the air fryer.
Pretty good.
Make them crunchy.
Crunchy, crispy.
Crispy, yeah.
It's also National Soft Ice Cream Day. Smoother, airier, and lighter than traditional hard ice cream. Soft serve is pure summer nostalgia. Grab a classic chocolate vanilla twist in a waffle cone, dip it in a crunchy chocolate shell, or load it up with colorful sprinkles, not casein sprinkle, for a sweet afternoon pick-me-up. Yeah. Your notable birthdays for August 19th. Samuel Prescott, 1751, physician and patriot who rode with Paul Revere and William Dawes to warn Massachusetts Minutemen the regulars are coming, a.k.a. Redcoats. Seth Thomas, 1785, one of the first manufacturers to mass produce clocks. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Charles E. Hires, 1851, pharmacist, inventor, and manufacturer of Hires root beer. Orville Wright, 1871, engineer, pilot, and co-founder of the Wright Company. Colleen Moore, Colleen Moore, 1899, silent film actress who helped popularize the bobbed haircut. Philo Farnsworth, 1906, inventor who was granted the first patent for the television. Gene Roddenberry, what's going on with these names today? 1921, creator of Star Trek, Live Long and Prosper. Frank McCourt, 1930, author of the novel Angela's Ashes. Johnny Nash, 1940, singer of the 1972 hit I Can See Clearly Now, The Rain Be Gone. Jill St. John, 1940, model and actress widely known as the first Bond girl in the James Bond movie series. Jack Canfield, 1944, co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul book series. Dawn Steele, 1946, the first woman to head Hollywood studios. Yeah. 1946, Bill Clinton, the 42nd president of the United States.
Now I get up every day and I do a couple of Sudoku puzzles and the spelling bee in the New York Times, which is a lot of fun.
We appreciate Bill Clinton and his birthday, and tell Monica we said hi. John Stamos, have mercy. 1963, actor who played the character Jesse on Full House. Kyra Sedgwick, 1965, multi-award winning actress who was also married to the actor Kevin Bacon. Your memorable events for August 19th. 1692, one woman, 3 men, and a clergyman, no, it's not a joke, are executed after being convicted of witchcraft in the Salem witch trials, aka what's going on in McCurtain County 2026. 1782, British commander Charles Cornwallis led ambush where a combined force of British Rangers and indigenous warriors defeated the Kentucky militia, which was partially led by Daniel Boone. 1848, the New York Herald announces the California gold rush to the East Coast. There's gold up in them hills. 1934, the final soapbox derby is held in Dayton, Ohio. And last but not least, 2004, Google Inc. appears on the NASDAQ for the public. That has been your National Days, notable birthdays, and memorable events. Stay tuned for Trading Lines coming up next. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Here's I Can't Love You Anymore by Ella Langley and Morgan Wallen. Salem, Mass is a fun town to visit. So I hear. I just heard they don't do any funny business down there. Witch trials? Which witch trials? No. Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Facebook and YouTube.
I can't love you anymore.
Yo, go follow my Instagram, Orrin Jackson Lindley, right there. Pin.
Say before. Can't love you anymore.
This is I Can't Love You Anymore by Ella Langley. Orrin does daily Bible readings. Correct.
So I do know a fifth grader. My little cousin is in fifth grade. Journey.
Oh, yeah? She got mental health?
Mental health issues. She is mental. No, I'm playing. Usually she does. She's one of the ones that usually is on our chat before they go to school. Kason said Jackson's girlfriend is in fifth grade. Let's not joke about that with all that's going on social media around here now.
Casey, you can't see that, bro. What the freak? You can't say that, bro. Someone's going to clip that. Hey, y'all go follow my Instagram. It's pinned. Orrin Jackson Lindley.
Payback from yesterday. 96.7. It's 96.7 is our dial number. All right, Cassie, appreciate you.
See you, Cassie.
Y'all have a great day. I'm rolling. Leave Orrin alone.
6'7", gang.
We are in Idabel, Oklahoma.
The guy in the back is cute. Facts.
Who?
Poochie said that about you. Kamala's her profile pic.
Kamala
thinks you're cute, bro.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
That's right. Welcome back to Live on 259 Morning Show. Oren Jackson and Micah Frazier.
Yes, sir. Get those calls in 286-6642. Or if you just want to call up here and get mad at us for, something you disagree with, that's totally fine too.
We love it.
This is an open door policy. We don't mind explaining ourselves, or if you don't like the joke, whatever, it's perfectly okay to vent your grievances and just prepare to get roasted.
We're literally giving you a platform.
This is your platform to, if you've seen something on social media lately that you don't disagree with or that you don't agree with, this is your platform. You can call in. This is the call to the editor. Back in the day in the newspaper, there used to be call to the editor where you had to wait a whole week before they, before the next call was. But now you don't have to wait. You got a platform, 8:30 to 9 every day, Monday through Friday. Call up and, I don't really care about what you was talking about earlier about all that stuff right there in the bone. And then we're like, excuse me? And we're like, okay, all that stuff. So call in 286-6642. Let us know what you got to sell. Let us know what you're buying. And we'll get that on the air for you. If you got yard sales or garage sales or home sales, anything but those pharmaceutical sales, give us a call, 286-6642. The only thing we prescribe out here is laughter.
Laughter is music for the heart.
Yeah. Are McCurtain County Schools doing the no phone thing? I missed that. Good for them. Yes, they are doing that. I think I want to say, I know Broken Bow is doing the little phone. They put their phone in the little pouches again. I'd have been. Oh.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Hello?
All right, who is this? You speak up right now. What if it's somebody?
I need to block that number.
Like, who is that calling? And that gives me a like scary movie vibes.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
They call in 10 times a morning. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. That's 306-7275. Thank you for calling. Hey, you as well. Just like that, give us a call, 286-6642. Until then, this person has an estate sale for Jack and Shirley Cooley Estate, located 500 South 3rd in Hugo, Oklahoma. It's going to be happening August 20th. That's tomorrow, the 21st and the 22nd. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. They have a lot of home furnishings like sofas, chairs, coffee, and end tables. They have a desk, space heaters, chest freezers, refrigerators, large floor rugs. They got vacuum cleaners, sweepers. They got holiday decor. They have floral arrangements, puzzles, albums, tapes, pictures, mirrors. They have everything you need. This is Jack and Shirley Cooley Estate, 500 South 3rd in Hugo, Oklahoma.
Tubin says, my dad listened to Trading Lines forever. Heart. Yep, it is a staple in the community, trading lines.
"40 minutes after 8. We got to take a quick break here. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back. There's Dennis. Dennis finna call in, guys. Yo, Scotty with the confetti. Hey, let's battle these kids. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Hey, good morning, Dennis. I'm doing better than I deserve. What about you?
Do an interview with Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift, please.
Scotty with the jellyfish.
Ooh.
Yo, what's up, Grace? Yo, shout out Scotty.
I'm crying. I didn't expect he were. Yeah, we interact here. D says Oren and that guy look the same. That's his dad.
That's my father. That's 312-2880. Thank you so much for calling. Can't forget that icebox. I got that down, sir. Thank you. Bye.
D on TikTok says dead eye. No cat, bro. So it brings me to my next point. Have you seen the video of the Colorado Buffaloes strength and conditioning coach trying to give a pep speech to the football team?
I have not. Is it bad?
It is terrible.
A pep speech?
First of all, they called us misogynistic on TikTok earlier. First of all, it's a female who has never played football before. But the that alone, there are inspirational speaking, speakers who can get you motivated and stuff. This just wasn't it. This is like in my head. I did a Snapchat video of my thoughts while watching this video.
Where's the video on? Should I play it?
It's on TikTok.
Is there any bad words in it?
I'm not sure. I'd have to, because bad words to me is not necessarily bad words. Good word. A normal conversation in my world it's probably bad for the radio, but it's she just don't have it. And then in my thoughts, I'm like, I ain't worked out in 10 years. How am I stronger than their strength and conditioning coach, Colorado? It's really terrible. And like the comments are just roasting her. Yeah, that one right there. Play it out.
All right,
loud.
So give this intro. Oh, yo, we just got a Galaxy. Yo, appreciate you. Could DJ with the Galaxy.
So this is the pep speech from the Colorado Buffalo strength and conditioning coach to the football team.
Practice, and you are just collecting what you are owed on game day. You guys all have one of the most known logos in college football.
Scotty with the getting ready. Let's
Be
go.
proud of that, because I sure as hell am. I'll tell you what, when I go home, and keep in mind, fellas, my family's from Canada. They know who you guys are. And football ain't like that in Canada.
Football like that,
They
Canada.
know who you are. And when I talk about y'all, I talk about y'all with great pride, because guess what? I don't do this for the love of the game. I do this for the love of y'all. And I do this because
All right.
Tragic, bro. Like it's like a Temu pep speech, or not a Temu. What is that? Tubi. It's like a Tubi pep speech.
So I'm watching a video right now, and she's just doing too much.
Doing too much. Like, and I mean, she's a strength and conditioning coach. And when you think of a strength and conditioning coach, is that what you would, for a college football team, is that what you would think of?
No,
because I'm sitting there like, how am I, as a guy who hasn't worked out in 10 years, how do I feel like I'm stronger than their strength and conditioning coaches? As far as I know, I mean, I would think strength and conditioning coaches, you should be jacked. Like Oren Jackson, you should look like a strength and conditioning coach.
I agree.
Like, I mean, what do you go ahead?
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
Just want to remind everybody that this Friday from 7 to 7 and Sunday 7 to 4.
Hey, let's get
on
these
Hamburger
guys.
Yard
We
Sale,
almost got them.
3617 Holly Creek Road. There'll be musket irons available, lots of stuff, furniture, radio, and the list goes on. I have a lot of stuff on needs to go. If you have any questions, you can call me at 580-306-5405. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you, Sarah. That's 306-5405.
Yeah, so I feel like a strength and conditioning coach should look like a strength. It should look like the guy can break through, run through walls.
Shout out Coach Rios and Adabel.
Like they look like they work out. That looks like she got penciled in.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Hey, good morning.
Bully puppies for sale. Got 2 tricolor ones and blue ones and fawn blue. Number call 236-4116.
That's 236-4116. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Thank you. 46 minutes after 8, you're hanging out with me, Oren Jackson, alongside Micah Frazier.
Yes, sir. But that really bothered me. It looked like, that lady, and it's not because she was late. She just didn't have it. That was brutal. That was not a speech that I would let my players watch.
And that was for football men. See, that would be like a middle school, high school girl softball team. Maybe.
That would be like a pep speech before work. Walmart.
Yeah, true.
Walmart, if you work for Walmart,
they give better pep speeches.
8 a.m. on the clock, on the dot, they have a Monday or a meeting every day, every morning at 8 a.m. And I want to say they still do they have like a chant or something that they say.
I love it.
But if you go into Walmart at like 7:45, somewhere around there, you'll hear them say they need all associates to, this department for morning meeting or something like that. And they will get there and I've heard better pep talks at Walmart at 8 in the morning than I had for this lady that's getting paid to get your college football team, who's doing terrible, by the way. And everybody was roasting her in the comments like, that makes a lot of sense now. Now we understand why Colorado was getting their butt kicked. It's good to be progressive, but I mean, some things, what is a female that's never played football, how is she going to get you prepared for this football season? I mean, it's just, it was just not there. If she was a great, Barack Obama could do one thing. You know what he could do?
Talk.
He could talk. He had that real thing. He made people comfortable.
My fellow Americans.
And, and if you can talk, you can do a lot of things. You can get people inspired. She did not have it. It was more like, ugh. It was more ick. And what the kids call it now. It was more ick. It's giving ick. And it just, I don't know. It was not well received by anybody on social media. So now she's getting roasted. It's just, everybody's like, I was going to go to the gym till I heard her speech. Like she's getting roasted on social media right now. And it's not her fault. I mean, she tried, but it was not good. It was not well received. You should never do that. Put that in the email.
If she's listening or watching right now,
You can even hear somebody, like she said, I can't remember what she said, but they were like, like you can hear them kind of chuckle. I mean, these are grown men, adults in a physical game. You know, they are taught aggressiveness, this and that, and then she comes in with this.
Coach is right, guys.
Coach is right, guys. Let's just have fun. Let's worry about having fun. And, if you see another player on the ground, pick them up and ask if they're okay. That type of deal. Is like, this isn't, little kid league. Yeah. All day. College football. No, no. And the fact that she is Canadian, it's like, what does you as a Canadian know about American football? Football. I mean, go back and get your prescription filled, with your free, what do you call that? Free healthcare and whatnot, eh?
That's right. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. We got to take a quick break here. Shout out 4-Way Pest Control for all your pest control needs.
30 years. That's not just a milestone. It's 3 decades.
Bro, we lost, bro.